We know her as the Mother of Dragons, Daenerys Stormborn Targaryen. However, little is known about how our favorite Hollywood Khaleesi, Emilia Clarke, spends her hard-earned banknotes on a lifestyle outlined by wealth and luxury. With a whopping net worth of $20 million, let's have a look at her lifestyle, expenditure, and ways of spending money. First up, a lifestyle fit for a Khaleesi. Owning a giant luxurious mansion is a no-brainer if you have millions of dollars at your disposal. But as public figures, luxury isn't the only thing celebs look for. They also want a private sanctuary. Emilia probably had this in mind when she bought her California house. Located on the elite streets of Venice Beach, it consists of a 30-foot pool, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. According to the realtor, the house was designed with the idea of privacy in mind, so the mansion is a secluded escape. It has a large living room with 15-foot ceilings and a gorgeous patio surrounded by 80-year-old olive trees. The mansion is close to the beach and the Marina del Rey, which massively boosts the commercial value of the estate. With so many attractions to bind her to this castle-like home, it really came as a shock when she sold it for $4.4 million and decided to settle for a luxury apartment in London itself. Brief snippets of her London abode on Instagram reveal a highly colorful and eclectic interior, worlds apart from her previous residence. Perhaps her bright persona and radiant charm help her form a connection with the vibrant London estate. But her home isn't the only extravagant part of her life. Sources claim that she owns multiple luxury cars that include Acura, BMW, and Mercedes, rides fit for Hollywood royalty. Next, Emilia's appeal and endorsements. Apart from what she earns as an actress, Clarke has a whole roster of savvy investments that amount to a grand total of $13 million. But before we get into that, let's look at some other streams of income that add to her acting salary. With a gorgeous face and an impressive resume, it isn't a surprise that brands practically chase after Clarke wherever she goes. Dolce & Gabbana is only one example out of many where Emilia advertised their new fragrance through her sheer screen presence and an irresistible aura. Another one of her well-known endorsements includes being the face of Rose des Vents, a jewelry collection campaign for Dior. She also made an appearance on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, and every single one of these raked in millions for the young actress. Emilia Clarke is a huge asset to a number of high-end fashion brands and labels, roping in her fans and followers as the target audience for their products. She makes millions of dollars on and off-screen. This Game of Thrones star really is a boss woman. Now, experimenting with style. With attractive looks and a loaded bank account to facilitate her interests, Emilia seems to enjoy experimenting with her looks every now and then. In 2017, she paid homage to her Game of Thrones character by going full platinum blonde, a dye job that cost $1,200. She further accentuated this look with a bob cut that framed her delicate features and added to her already captivating beauty. It appears that Game of Thrones has influenced a great deal of Clarke's aesthetic choices. After wrapping up the final season of the show in 2018, she chose an LA-based tattoo artist, Dr. Wu, to permanently ink 3 dragons on her wrist, proclaiming herself to be the Mother of Dragons despite the conclusion of the popular TV series. This tattoo reportedly cost upwards of $1,500. Next, we have vacations. Moving on to another focus of Emilia's interests, let's discuss where she enjoys vacationing and spending her free time. A successful and booming Hollywood career requires a peaceful retreat from the bustle of work every now and then. As such, Emilia Clarke vacations regularly on days when she's not working. Her vacation activities range from the helicopter rides in Hawaii to exploring Indian streets with close friends. In Hawaii, she met up with co-star Jason Momoa and went on to see the gorgeous sights of the Hawaiian peaks, coasts, and valleys. These helicopter rides cost $300 per person for a 45-minute view, a price that's totally worth it for someone like Emilia. She and her co-star, Rose Leslie, also went on an enchanting trip to India where they stayed at a rejuvenating spa all the way in the Himalayas. The hotel she stayed at, the Ananda Resort, offers a deluxe package for 2 travelers at $1,200, and the prices only go up from there. We can only guess that this short trip to India must have cost the besties tens of thousands of dollars in total. After she finished filming for the final season of Game of Thrones, Emilia went on an extended vacation to Italy, an attempt to relax and celebrate the finale of her most famous work to date. And then there's the health and fitness routine. Given her stunning figure, it's no surprise that Clarke works hard to keep herself in shape. Emilia is one of the most sought-after actresses in the world, so she invests quite a lot of time and energy in her gym schedule and diet. One of her most important investments is hiring a personal trainer to help her maintain a lean appearance. Her PT, celebrity fitness guru James Dwegan, is a big advocate for bodyweight exercises and believes that you can transform your body with just its own weight. This helps her get toned and build strength without bulking up. Dwegan's training program, Bodyism, starts at $250 for a one-on-one session and ends at a top package of $40,000. This is the package availed by celebs such as Clarke, alongside Laura Stone, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, David Beckham, and Selma Hayek, who have also trained under him. But don't be put off by the price. You can join the Bodyism gym in London for $200 a month as well, if you are curious about the experience. Cardio, spin classes, Pilates, and yoga are some of her favorite ways to mix up her exercise routine and keep it manageable in an attempt to relax and refresh her mind. When it comes to her diet, she is very particular as to how she's supposed to go about it. With a cheat meal every now and then, her lunch preferences are mainly grilled vegetables, legumes, and green salads. Next, charity work and compassion. Clarke has always shown a keen interest in helping those around her, so she's invested in many resources to make that possible. She established her own foundation to support survivors of brain injury. This initiative stems from her own near-death experience with multiple brain aneurysms and aphasia. A lot of fans wrote to Emilia after her brain surgery, detailing heartbreaking experiences of how they weren't given access to proper treatment. So Clarke took it upon herself to make sure that no one else goes through those hardships ever again. Her charity, Same You, aims to ensure that emotional and cognitive recovery treatment is accessible to every survivor of head trauma. In 2019 alone, her fans collected an impressive total of $125,000 to show support for her worthy cause. They carried out research to find the reasons behind the inadequate treatment and what can be done to improve the current situation for those recovering from serious head trauma. Her charity work continues to grow and receives funds from fans all over the world. Other than being a passionate advocate for Same You, Clarke has also actively supported budding actors who may need help in acquiring auditions. In 2017, she became a representative of Open Door, a nonprofit organization that strives to help aspiring artists obtain drama school auditions. The Motion Picture Television Fund Foundation is another important cause that she endorses. Clarke is also the celebrity ambassador for the SMA Trust Team, a charity that works to fund medical research surrounding spinal muscular atrophy. Additionally, the diversity of her philanthropic endeavors can be viewed through the success of the 2018 Sean Penn Charity Gala, where she single-handedly raised over $160,000 for disaster relief organizations by auctioning off an opportunity to watch an episode of Game of Thrones with her. Fun fact, Hollywood heartthrob Brad Pitt bid $120,000 for this awesome opportunity, but was outbid by a very dedicated and very wealthy fan. We can't say we aren't jealous of whoever got the chance to geek out with Emilia over the Game of Thrones universe. Her efforts showcase a heart of gold that aims to spread smiles and be of assistance to those in need, regardless of age, reason, or disability. It's no surprise, therefore, that her talent as an actress and brilliant choice of scripts and movies help her make huge sums of money, a substantial amount of which is spent on philanthropic work and charity initiatives. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.